Okay, fathers and sons and men's groups, let's talk about Proverbs 21. And today we're going to talk about givers versus consumers because my verse for the day is verse 26. It says, some people are always greedy for more, but the godly love to give. So here's my first question for you guys today. Who's the greediest person you know, and how can you tell? Maybe there's someone at school for you younger boys out there, and you just know they're greedy, and there's a reason you know. Or maybe for some of you dads who are talking about this, think about someone in your neighborhood or someone at work or someone that you knew as a kid growing up. And then you can ask this second question: what's the difference between a giver and a consumer? Now, another word for consumer is a taker. And I think in today's society, we all can fall for the trap of just being consuming, just taking. So, what's the difference between a giver and a consumer? And then here's probably the most important question for today: where does your giving rank in your monthly budget? Maybe it's a good opportunity to just, in really simple terms, like write out what's the biggest bill of the month. Maybe it's your mortgage or your rent. Okay, what's the second biggest bill of the month? What's the third biggest bill? And keep listing it out until you come up with your giving, like all of your total giving, the money that you give to church, maybe in your tithe, or maybe the money that you give to a missionary. Add all of that up, and that's your giving for the month. Well, where does that rank in your budget? And the question is, are you willing to move it up a spot? You know, you always want to grow in your giving. You want to just get better at being a giver instead of being a consumer. And the best way to do that is just to challenge yourself to give just a little bit more on a regular basis every month. Why? Because some people are always greedy for more, but the godly love to give. Fathers, you start doing this and then teach your son to do the same thing and establish a new habit of being a giver, not just a consumer.